In the heart of a bustling city, amidst the chaos and indifference, an extraordinary journey of transformation emerged, defying all odds. This is the remarkable tale of James, a homeless man, and the compassionate souls who helped him reclaim his life. James' story began on the unforgiving streets of the city, where he found himself homeless, facing the harsh realities of life without shelter or hope. His journey took an unexpected turn when he encountered a small group of volunteers from a local shelter who were handing out warm meals and blankets. Moved by their compassion, James struck up a conversation with Sarah, one of the volunteers. She listened to his story, a narrative filled with setbacks, struggles, and missed opportunities. Sarah saw something in James, a spark of resilience buried beneath the hardships he'd endured. Sarah and the shelter's team decided to take James under their wing. They provided him with a warm place to sleep, regular meals, and access to resources that could help him get back on his feet. The journey was far from easy, but James showed remarkable determination to turn his life around. As the seasons changed, so did James. With the support of his newfound friends and mentors at the shelter, he enrolled in job training programs, seeking to acquire new skills that would open doors to employment. His determination was unwavering, and he soon secured a part-time job. James' journey of recovery mirrored the changing seasons. Just as spring brings new life, his life began to flourish. He found a sense of purpose in his work and, step by step, regained his self-esteem. With each passing day, he was becoming the person he had always dreamed of. But it was during a particularly bitter winter that James' true strength shone through. He volunteered at the same shelter that had given him a second chance, helping others who were facing the same challenges he once had. His empathy and first-hand experience made him a beacon of hope for those still struggling with homelessness. As time went on, James' story inspired others. Local media outlets began to share his journey, showcasing the transformative power of compassion and community support. He became a symbol of resilience and a reminder that anyone, regardless of their circumstances, could rebuild their life with the right support. Years after his encounter with Sarah and the shelter team, James had not only secured stable housing but also started a small business. He employed individuals who had faced similar hardships, giving them an opportunity to regain their dignity and independence. James' story serves as a testament to the extraordinary bonds that can form between people in the most unlikely of places. His journey reminds us all that acts of kindness and compassion can change lives, break the cycle of homelessness, and build a stronger, more inclusive community. James, once a homeless man, will forever hold a special place in the hearts of those who had the privilege of knowing him and the countless others who have been touched by his incredible journey. His story is a testament to the extraordinary resilience of the human spirit, reminding us that with compassion and support, anyone can find their way back from the darkest of times, and sometimes, the most unexpected friendships can change the course of history.
From rust to glory, the inspirational story of Jake's 1969 Ford Mustang.
In the peaceful town of Crestwood, there lived a man named Jake who loved cars more than anything else in the world. His heart belonged to a 1969 Ford Mustang, a car he dreamed of racing in the prestigious Grand Racing Championship. Jake's garage was a modest space filled with weathered tools, a stark contrast to the sleek, high-tech facilities of his competitors. Friends and family often urged him to be practical, but Jake's unwavering self-belief couldn't be shaken. One sunny afternoon, as Jake toiled away in his garage, his frustrations seemed insurmountable. His dream car was a long way from completion, and his finances were dwindling. It was during this low point that he met Sarah. She was a warm-hearted, rugged woman who ran the local junkyard. As she browsed through Jake's scrap metal pile, she couldn't help but admire his determination. "You've got a real passion for these cars," she said with a friendly smile. Sarah started offering Jake advice on where to find the best parts at affordable prices, and soon they struck up a friendship. As Jake's project continued to evolve, he found himself facing numerous technical challenges. It was during one particularly trying evening that he met Frank. Jake had decided to take a break and head to the local diner, where he noticed a man seated at the counter sketching intricate car designs on a napkin. The man's eyes sparkled with knowledge and experience. Intrigued, Jake struck up a conversation. It turned out that Frank had once been a renowned mechanic, and the two instantly connected. Frank became Jake's mentor, guiding him through the complexities of engine mechanics and design. Months turned into years, and Jake's garage underwent a miraculous transformation. The rusty 1969 Ford Mustang slowly morphed into a dazzling work of art. The community, inspired by Jake's determination and the support of Sarah and Frank, rallied behind him. The small-town support became the backbone of Jake's journey, instilling in him the belief that he could overcome any challenge. But there was an antagonist in Jake's story, a wealthy and arrogant racer named Victor. Victor had a state-of-the-art racing car and a deep-seated desire to win the Grand Racing Championship. He scoffed at Jake's modest 1969 Ford Mustang, taunting him at every opportunity. His arrogance became the obstacle that Jake had to overcome. When the day of the Grand Racing Championship arrived, the atmosphere was electric. Jake's fellow townsfolk, who had become his staunch supporters, cheered him on as he faced Victor and his high-tech machine. The race was a grueling test of skill and endurance. Jake's determination and newfound knowledge served him well as he navigated every twist and turn with precision. As the race reached its climax, Jake and Victor were neck and neck. In a heart-pounding moment, Jake's 1969 Ford Mustang surged ahead, crossing the finish line just before Victor's car. Against all odds, Jake had triumphed. The victory was not just Jake's, it was a testament to persistence, community support, and the unwavering belief in one's dreams. Jake's story inspired those around him, teaching them that with passion, hard work, and self-belief, the impossible could be achieved. In the years that followed, Jake continued to work in his garage, building and restoring cars. Frank and Sarah remained his steadfast companions, sharing his love for cars and contributing to his success. Jake's story lived on, a beacon of hope and inspiration for the town of Crestwood and beyond.
From passion to profit, Alex's journey to food truck success.
Alex inherited a small restaurant from his grandparents. It was old and little, but it was his dream to turn it into a successful business. Despite the odds, Alex refused to give up on his dream. Alex's passion for cooking began when he was just a child. His grandmother would often take him to the kitchen and teach him how to cook traditional family recipes. Alex loved spending time with his grandmother and learning about the art of cooking. When Alex's grandparents passed away, he inherited their small restaurant. He was determined to turn it into a successful business and continue their legacy. One day, Alex met a wealthy businessman named Mr. Rodriguez who offered to invest in his restaurant. Alex was thrilled and accepted the offer, but soon realized that Mr. Rodriguez had other plans for the restaurant. He wanted to take over the restaurant and turn it into a chain of fast food restaurants. Mr. Rodriguez was a ruthless businessman who cared only about profits and had no regard for the history or tradition of the restaurant. He saw Alex's restaurant as an opportunity to make money and nothing more. Alex was devastated but refused to give up on his dream. He decided to seek the help of his friends who were also chefs, Maria and Juan. Together, they came up with a plan to beat Mr. Rodriguez at his own game by creating a unique menu that was different from anything else on the market. They also focused on creating an experience for their customers rather than just serving food. Their hard work paid off, and soon their food truck became the talk of the town. People came from far and wide to taste their delicious food and experience their unique atmosphere. Mr. Rodriguez was furious when he saw how successful Alex's food truck had become. He tried everything he could to shut them down, but Alex, Maria, and Juan refused to give up. After Alex's food truck becomes successful, he receives an invitation to participate in a food truck competition sponsored by a well-known food critic. Alex is excited about the opportunity to showcase his culinary skills and compete against other talented chefs. Alex, Maria, and Juan work tirelessly to prepare for the competition. They come up with new recipes and experiment with different ingredients to create unique dishes that will impress the judges. On the day of the competition, they arrive early and set up their food truck. The competition is fierce, but Alex and his team are confident in their abilities. They serve their dishes with a smile and receive rave reviews from the judges and customers alike. The atmosphere is electric, and everyone is having a great time. As the day comes to an end, the judges announce the winner of the competition. Alex's food truck is declared the winner, much to his delight. He thanks his friends for their support and dedication, without which he would not have been able to achieve this success. The victory at the food truck competition cements Alex's position as a successful chef and entrepreneur. He continues to run his food truck business with passion and dedication, always striving to create new and exciting dishes that will delight his customers. Throughout this journey, Alex learned valuable lessons about hard work, determination, friendship, and staying true to oneself.